Okay, we're back for the Math for Business and Finance and Math Applications, the Chapter 6 word problems, the odd-numbered word problems that were assigned, and I believe we stopped on 6-77 in the last video. So let me get there. Okay, so yeah, we're on 6-79, all right? In 2013, the price of a business math textbook rose to $150. This is 8% more than 2012 price. What was the old selling price? Round to the nearest cent. So if it rose to, if it, let's get rid of that there. Okay, so if in 2013, the price rose to $150. Okay, that's 8% more than what it was in 2012. Okay, so again, if that this is very similar to the last problem in that we know that here's 2012, and that's 100%, and to get to 2013, it went up an additional 8%. So 2013 represents the entire 100% of 2012 plus the 8% that it increased. So that's 108%. And we know that the final amount for 2013 is 150. Okay, so the way to think about this is if we know the base year and we want to find out the amount for the future year, we multiply by the percentage. But if we know the future year and we want to find the past year amount, we divide by the percentage. Okay. Right, so let me, oops, wrong thing. So let me erase here. Go back to the previous videos, especially the one 6-77. That explained it in a different take. So this is 8%. So we know that we have, the future year is $150, and we're going to divide by the 108%. And then to make that a decimal, we move the decimal place 2 places, so that's a 1.08. So we're taking 150 and we're dividing by 1.08. And when we do that math, we end up with, let's see, 150 divided by 1.08. Oops, no, come on, 150 divided by 1.08. We end up with 138 and 0.888888. And so we round because we're talking about dollars and cents. So we have $138.89, okay, because we're dividing. Now, if we knew, let's just as a quick aside, if we knew that 2012 was 138.89 and we didn't know how much 2013 was, but we knew that there was an increase of 108%. We knew there was an increase of 8%. We would take the 138.89 and multiply it by 1.08, and that would get us to the 150. Okay. Right. Enough of beating that dead horse. Right. 81. Okay. Earl Miller, a lawyer, charges Lee's Plumbing, his client, 25% of what he can collect for Lee from customers whose accounts are past due. The attorney also charges, in addition to the 25%, a flat fee of $50 per customer. So he's charging 25% of whatever he collects and a flat fee of $50 per customer. This month, Earl collected $7,000 from three of Lee's past due customers. What is the total fee for Earl? So if he collected $7,000, okay, and he gets 25% of that, you multiply the 7,000 by the 25%. Right, so 7,000 times 0.25, and he ends up getting $1,750 for the percentage. And since he collected from three customers, that's an additional 150. Okay, and then of course we add the 1,750 plus the 150, and we end up with $1,900 total. Is how much Earl Miller, the lawyer, receives. Okay, simple. That one was relatively simple. It was just the two parts. He gets 25% of whatever he collects, and he collected 7,000, so 25% of 7,000, and he gets $50 for each customer. Since he had three of them, that becomes 3 times 50 or 150. We add the two together and get 1,900. Okay, 6-83. Ray's Video uses MasterCard. MasterCard charges 2.5% on net deposits. That's credit slips less returns. Ray's made a net deposit of $4,100 in charge sales. How much did MasterCard charge Ray? Well, they charge him 2.5%. So we multiply. Since he had charges of $4,100, we're multiplying by 2.5%. So 2.5% is 2.5%, and in a decimal form, we move the decimal 2 places. So we end up with 0.025. So that's the same as 4,100 times 0.025. And when we do the math on that, 4,100 times 0.025, we end up with $102.50. Okay, and that's the amount that MasterCard charges. Real simple, 2.5% of 4,100. 6-85. Okay. All right, now we're into the fourth of 4 sets here. Let me just take a quick look and see 85, 87, 89, 91, 93. I'm actually going to stop, and then I'll pick up in the next video and do the fourth set of 4. Okay?